Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Shakespeare's goriest play, Timon of Athens, and today is going to be no disappointment. Well, a little bit in the recap, we're going to talk about the gory stuff, but today we get to hear from Aaron the Moor. He's known as Aaron the Moor in the play. If you just want to call him Aaron, that's fine too. To kick off Act 2, Scene 1. Now, Aaron has been hanging out with Tamara the Goth and her kids. He was sort of an advisor to her through all of this, and he was brought in as a prisoner along with her when she and her sons were brought into Rome when Titus returned. And she pled for her son was killed anyway. Titus ended up killing one of his kids when Pausanias came to take Lavinia to get married. Saturnius married Tamara. Tamara pled for clemency for Titus, or forgiveness for Titus, sort of under false pretense. She pulled Saturnius aside and was like, you shouldn't kill him, but I totally can. So you be nice to him and I'll find a way to absolutely destroy him and his family at a later date, so you're not held responsible for it. And Saturnius sort of liked that. So we ended Act 1, Scene 1 yesterday, which was almost a play unto itself. We ended Act 1, Scene 1 yesterday with Titus saying, I'm going hunting tomorrow, would you like to go with? And Saturnius was like, yeah, sure. So there's going to be a hunting party the next day, and everybody leaves, but Aaron remains and gets the stage to himself. So kind of an interesting transition from Act 1 to Act 2, that he doesn't leave and come back. Oftentimes in act breaks, it is these people leave and then these people come on stage, but this is much more flowy, much more, held together. But anyway, once he has the stage, Aaron says, "Now climbeth Tamara Olympus' top, safe out of fortune's shot, and sits aloft, secure of thunder's crack or lightning flash, advanced about pale envy's threatening reach. As when the golden sun salutes the morn, and having gilt the ocean with his beams, gallops the zodiac in his glistering coach, and o'erlooks the highest peering hills. So Tamara, upon her wit doth early honor wait, and virtue stoops and trembles at her frown. Then, Aaron, arm thy heart, and fit thy thoughts to mount aloft with thy imperial mistress, and mount her pitch, whom thou in triumph long hast prisoner held, fettered in amorous chains, and faster bound to Aaron's charming eyes than is Prometheus tied to Caucasus. Away with slavish weeds and idle thoughts, I will be bright and shine in pearl and gold to wait upon this new-made empress." To wait, said I, to wanton with this queen, this goddess, this Semiramis, this queen, this siren that will charm Rome's Saturnine and see his shipwreck and his commonweals. Hello, what storm is this? So, Aaron wants Tamara real bad and has wanted her for a very long time, and he sees that now she has been sort of lifted above reproach in Rome. She is now the empress, and she's up there with the people that were trying to kill her before, the same way, that the sun gets to pass over the sky and just sort of, shoot down sunbeams wherever it sees fit. But he's like, she has everything now, so now is my chance to get in there and let her know, and to be with her, and to be with her in the biblical sense is really what he's going for here. Like he's done with standing aside and waiting. He is full of lust for Tamara at this point, and he's very, very turned on by the power that she has, and also by the fact that she's going to use this power to undo Rome. Like, he loves the fact that she's going to undo Saturnius and watch Rome burn, essentially. And at the end of this, he's caught because Chiron and Demetrius, Tamara's two still living sons, come in, and they're fighting with each other because they both are in love with Lavinia. Lavinia is married to Basanius at this point. They ran away and they got married in Act 1, Scene 1. But both Chiron and Demetrius are fighting like, no, she's mine, no, she's mine. And Aaron finally steps forward and he's like, are you stupid? Like, why are you having this specific fight so near the emperor and the empress? Like, your timing and your geography to have this fight, like if they knew that you were fighting about this, you would both be destroyed. Like, keep it to yourselves. And the two of them are not going to take that. They're like, I would stab him in the heart in order to get Lavinia, and this and that and the other thing. And the conversation keeps going in such a way that Aaron eventually just figures out that they're not in love with Lavinia, they're in lust with Lavinia. He says something about pretty much, any quick catch will work for them and they'll be satisfied. And they're basically like, we want to win this and we want to win it quick. Basically, they just want to sleep with Lavinia. So Aaron says, well, what if we could come up with a way where you both succeed? And they're like, sounds good. And we will hear Aaron's plan on that in tomorrow's monologue. So I will see you then. Mwah.